ago, or a few years ago, when this man celebrated the woman and said, wow, this is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman. But when blame came setting, it was that woman. And when God asked the woman, he said it was that serpent. And God knew that if he also asked the serpent will have his own blame. God said, man, this is your portion for sinning. Woman, this is your portion for sinning. And the serpent, this is your portion for sinning. But God has a merciful Father. In his infinite mercy, that was what the devil meant to Eve. Made him see the apple glorious, look wonderful, look tantalizing. And Eve ate from it, and she started dying spiritually. The essence of this meeting is that God will rekindle his fire in a dying soul. If you are that one this night, God will rekindle his fire and you are coming back on your feet again. But the Bible says, the righteous might fall 7 times and rise it 7 times. I mean my little digression. I painted a picture why there is need for what? For sacrifice. Now, I want us to look at the sacrifice that God provided in the Old Testament, which was the slaughtering of the Paschal lamb, which he used the skin to cover the nakedness of man, was a temporary coverage. It was not a permanent coverage. It was not an eternal coverage. It was a temporary coverage. Because the blood of the animal on the mercy seat, God will look away from the sin of man and look upon the sin, the blood of the what? Of that innocent animal. And so the blood of that innocent animal was serving as a pacifier, covering the blood, the sins of men, but not having eternal effects, for having a temporary effect. And that was the reason every year by year the priest keep offering sacrifice. If by no sacrifice the conscience of sin we are wiped away, there will be no need for more sacrifice because it will be a waste of what? Resources. But because the blood of animals, we are not able to wipe away, to give eternal effect, eternal coverage over sin, there was need for an eternal sacrifice. And that is where God, through what we call the map of salvation.
Easter Discipleship Conference 2024. Day 1 Opening Charge. Theme: Jesus the True Sacrifice. Topic: The Ultimate Sacrifice. Text: Hebrews 10 verses 1-5, 9 verse 26, Ephesians 2 verses 11-22. If there was no sin, sacrifice will be irrelevant. Sacrifice came up when sin manifested. Every other priest who offered a sacrifice came with their object of sacrifice, but the difference with Jesus' priesthood is that he appeared as the priest and also as the object of sacrifice. Christ died being the propitiation for our sin, 1 John chapter 4 verse 10. In redemption, sin held us up to ransom which Christ paid, Colossians chapter 1 verse 13. Christ translated us from darkness to light. He gave us the hope of eternal salvation.